Alright, checking if everything works correctly. Still 5 minutes to the challenge, but I better prepare. So what is the challenge? The challenge is to beat Battletoads, the American version, without getting a game over, so that means no continues. Yeah, well, still 3 minutes left. So let's watch the intro sequence so we are aware of what the plot is. Hey Baron, nice to have you. Even if you have to use your creepy emote there. Thanks Baron, I'll try to do my best. I hope so too. Yeah, so let's read out the story because, well, I've played this game too much to really read it anymore. I just skip all the dialogue, but let's figure out what's going on. So yeah, that's the title screen. Starring Rush, Sitz and Pimple, very appealing names. The story so far: one day Pimple and Princess Angelica were out cruising in their space car, obviously, when suddenly Pimple and the princess were captured by the Dark Queen and taken to a nearby planet. Meanwhile, back on the spaceship Vulture, the Battletoads base. Hey Toads, the Dark Queen kidnapped Pimple and Angelica and she's holding them in the Gargantua. Go get them, Toads. Yeah, let's get them back. I got a craving for action. Take us to the ramp, coach. Not so fast, battle jerks. Before you even reach me, you'll have to beat Robo Manus and Big Black. Still fancy your chances? Come to me now if you dare. Ha ha ha. Hey Lizard. And it looks like I'm hosted now, so it means I can start. Okay. So let's... I sound a bit weird. In what way? Maybe I should fix this before starting. But is everything loud and clear? If so, I think I'll be starting. No continues. But that's the stipulation as far as I understand it. Jake may correct me and be merciful if he thinks no game over means I am allowed to use the continues. But hopefully I won't need them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, yeah, let's start the game. Now that I saw there's announcement in the Discord. And I'm host. Thanks, engine. Okay, so let's start. Here we will see the first warp that I'm not allowed to use. I actually don't want to use this warp because... Okay. So the first stage is pretty easy, it's the classic beat 'em up. It's a nice warm-up to the game. The game is actually pretty fun if you've never got to play it. There's a wide variety of gameplay, the graphics are nice, and the sound effects are pretty cool. I messed this up. Ouch! Okay, I die here of all the places. Great. Well. Wow. Oh my god. Well, this might be a very quick finish at this rate. But I'm not giving up. There's a one up here, so it will help me a bit. I don't think I died once in the practice in the first stage, but well, that's what we get. And that's the first boss. Yeah, well, that's what Blubber advised me, always sandbag. Okay, maybe I can get some lives back. If I keep juggling the birds, I can get the one up. It's not going super well, I'm not very good at it. Isn't the game notoriously difficult? It is. The first boss was pretty cool, this level is also not too difficult, but I said the same thing about the first one. Oh my god. Missing all the juggles. Okay, that's one up to make up for death. It's not a Ninja Turtle, it's a Toad. Okay, if I can get one more lives from juggles, then I should be in a good spot. Come on. Ah. Come on. Unlucky. Yeah, this is a tough spot to get one-ups. Maybe here. I messed up. Come on. One up. Ah, the fly's messed up. Can I get it here? Nope. Yeah, if you've never tried to juggle these birds, they are pretty hard to do. Well, I got one life, so that compensates a little. Yeah, these enemies are easy because I can just smash them with the wrecking ball. Come on. Well, I'm not going to risk it. I could try getting one up there, but I don't want to lose any more lives. And of course I forgot to start my timer. I am Polish and not very secretively, so yes, if I succeed I'm adding to the Polish mod brigade. Okay, so let's now do the turbo tunnel. The inputs actually feel pretty well, the game controls pretty well, but it uses a bunch of technical tricks to do stuff that's not usually used in the game. not usually used in other NES games, just to achieve some effects. Okay, let's not die here. So for example, if when using this finisher effect of Big Boot, the game pauses for a second, and you may think that's intentional, but it's actually a lag frame that's caused by using the differential audio chip. That's pretty slow on this CPU that's with NES. So usually it's only used in title screens and pause screens and stuff like that. Oh my god, I should focus on this section. I can comment a bit later with more details. Okay, smooth so far. Okay, nice. Okay, I can already feel the pressure. And losing 2 lives on the first level didn't help. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm not able to read the chat with this fast-paced gameplay, so I hope you'll forgive me on that. Okay. Okay, and that's the turbo tunnel. My biggest worry was actually hitting the warp by accident, but thankfully that didn't happen. And do you have childhood experience with this game? Yes, I've actually beat it on NES as a kid, which took a lot of suffering and time, but... Okay, so now this level, Icy Caverns. It's pretty boring because it's mostly a memorization sequence. If you know what's ahead, it's really easy. If you don't, well, you're going to die a lot. Thankfully I know everything, so... But I may still mess up. Okay. I got hit, no big deal. Come on, snowballs. More snowballs, and reach the snowman. And the other way around, please. Nice. Okay. Yeah, the game is really fun. Even if you can't get very far, every level is pretty fun. And every level offers a different experience. I hate these platforms because their hitboxes are super weird. Thankfully they didn't screw me up there. And okay, I got snowballed. 1, 2, up, and down, and up, and down, and I got hit. Doesn't matter. The biggest threats are insta-kills here, so... Okay, another platform. This is way more merciful, and here's a 1-up. to make up for my earlier mistake. Oh my god, I didn't want to kick it. Okay, let's pick it up. Some jumps. And let's destroy another wall. Okay, more dodging sequences, and here's some health, which I won't need, hopefully. There's another snowman, some spikes, and this thing. Okay. This is almost the end of the stage. As mentioned before, if you have the level memorized, it's really easy. Oh my god, I never died here. So of course it had to happen. Oh, I'm choking so bad. Super hard. Yeah, well, so there's the stage. Okay, I'm not even halfway through, and I'm not even at the hard levels, so this isn't looking too good. Okay, so Surf City is pretty annoying. The early parts are pretty easy, but then we get the RNG sections, which I obviously am not a big fan during a challenge run. Okay, okay, let's play it all safe now. Okay, the boss. Come on, through the wall. And I'm just gonna stun lock him against the wall. He's not too hard to beat in the normal way, but it's way faster to do it like this. And I don't want to risk messing up. Okay, so now the mines. Mines are really annoying because they are RNG. And they're usually not too hard, but you can get some really nasty patterns. Okay, now they're gonna speed up, make it a lot harder. I missed the 1-up, which is bad. I wanted that. But if I won't die, it's not too bad. Okay. Okay, and that's the end of the level. Well, I missed that 1-up, so that was a bit unfortunate. Okay, so now Carnot's Lair, or the snake pits. If you need to take a short break, this is the best part, because most of the level is just waiting for the snakes to move you. On the first screen you can't even die. So, of course, if you miss the snake, then you have to wait for a whole minute for it to reappear, so that's pretty punishing. The biggest threat here is losing your concentration because of how boring the sections are. Of course, and if you do this section too fast, you're going to reach the warp, which I of course don't want to get. And this is the last warp in the game. So the hardest stages you all have to do fair and square. And now this final snake. Yeah, so this is the section when there's no longer floor, there are just spikes. And this section is pretty trolly for the blind playthrough. And I'll mention that in detail when we get to it. Okay, this spike jump is pretty tricky, but the thing is the spike hitboxes are complete garbage. You can even jump halfway through the spike and it won't recognize a collision. Yeah, so this part you may think you have to jump right initially, but no, you have to wait for the snake to wrap around itself. And you can't know that beforehand. Okay, and now the last snake. Last snake pit. There are 2 more snakes. Or 3 more snakes, I can't count. Okay. And 1 more snake, which is also pretty trolly. I don't think the route I'm taking is the intended way, but it's way easier than the intended way, so that's why I'm going to do it like that. Jump and out. Okay, Volkmaier's Inferno. This is just a rehash of turbo tunnels. You also start with a beat 'em up section that's pretty easy, and then you have vehicle section, which is way harder. Okay, but let's not die at it. Yeah, I'm not going to assume that I know what's ahead, even though I have a good idea. No point risking anything. Okay, so there's the log. I have to wait for it. Now wait for the next log. Okay, and that's end of the log sections. Now some more enemies to beat up. These guys are nasty because they can insta-kill you. There's a section a bit further ahead where there are 4 of them, and I always found it a bit tricky to do. Let's hope I won't die there. Yeah, this section. Okay, no death. I usually die here in practice, so that's a good sign. Okay, and now the vehicle section. It's split evenly between RNG and memorization sections, so here are the memorization sections. You have to dodge the energy beams. You have to know where the holes are going to appear or you're going to die. Okay, now fireballs, which are the slower version of the mines. They are also RNG, and there's a one up here that I would like. What I find distracting is the flickering background, which really distracts me from the fireballs. Okay, there's a one up, nice. Okay, the fireball patterns were merciful. Yeah, no hope on beating this blind. Okay, so now this section is easy because of a glitch. If you stick to the bottom rockets can't hit you. But there's a 1-up at the top of the screen, which I would like, so I'll try getting that if I can. It should be after the next set of top rockets. Okay, let's try. Yes, I got that 1-up. Okay, here's another memorization section. If you don't know the pattern, you die. Left, 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 right, right, right. Yeah, no hope going through this blind. Of course, and now the reaction section. It's mostly easy except for the last wall, which I struggle a bit, but let's hope it goes well. Full concentration. Yeah, unfortunate, but not unexpected. Okay, let's grit through this. Okay, deep breath, and let's do it well this time. Okay, third time's the charm. I got 2 1-ups on this level, so it all balances out. Okay, so Intruder Excluder is a beat-em-up section. Oh my god, I got hit there. Well, thankfully there are some more 1-ups here. I've also lost my stick, which is unfortunate because some enemies can only be beaten if you've got the stick. Let's hope it won't be needed, okay? Oh my god, get away from me. Okay. Yeah, if I had the sticks I could just kill the blobs, but since I lost it I couldn't. Okay, and here I can restore some health. Okay, this section is trolly because on the left side there's a gas emitter which insta-kills you, but you can't see it unless you scroll the screen to the left. Okay. Now I would also like to have a stick here, because then I can destroy the fans. Oh my god, jump! Okay, nice. Okay, now let's just wait for it to synchronize, and the boss should be on the next level, I think. Yep, here's the boss. He's pretty nasty because all his attacks insta-kill you. And he takes a whooping 21 hits, which is standard number of health points for a boss. If you are feeling lucky, you may try juggling him, which helps, but it's pretty risky. So I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of that. Maybe a bit if I see a good opportunity. I usually die 2 or 3 times here. Ah, yeah, and that's the risk of juggling. Oh, that was close. Oh, nice! That's his death. Okay, and now comes Battletoads, which is the hardest level in the game. It's also RNG based, which makes it pretty hard. So, but hopefully I can beat it here. There are also 2 one-ups here, which will hopefully help balance out my mistakes. Yeah, this is completely impossible blind. Even if you know what's going on, it's pretty hard. That's the level I usually struggle the most with during my practice runs. Okay, so it's a mix of a sewer level and a swimming level. We haven't seen any swimming so far, but swimming physics are pretty bad, but the worst part are aquatic enemies, which are super nasty, but we'll get to them. Now these big cogs, they chase you, and they usually aren't a problem. Unless you're doing it blind, then they are a big problem. Okay, and 1 more cog before the swimming section. Yeah, if you don't know where the cog goes, you just die here. Okay, and now the hardest section in the game, in my opinion. So, yeah, full focus here. That eel was nasty. Jumping out of the water is pretty jank. I don't like that eel there. Okay. And now let's hope for a good hammerfish pattern. No fish? Nice. Yeah, this part kills speedruns. Oh my god. Okay, just 1 hit. If you are super unlucky, this part can spawn eels, which will probably kill you because they almost never spawn, so you don't expect them, but thankfully no eels. Okay, and now the sharks, which are super annoying because they push you onto the spikes. And here's a 1-up. And the checkpoint. Okay, I'm gonna grab a quick break here, a quick breath here. Okay, and let's go on. Now we have to swim to escape the cogs. The tricky part here is the jump out of the water. Okay, went smoothly. Oh no. Swim. Okay, and here's the final checkpoint of the level. And I died just before the 1-up. 1-ups respawn, so if I grabbed that 1-up, I wouldn't have lost a life. But unfortunately, I didn't. So So now we have to face the rubber duckies of hell, which insta-kill you. Hey Alpha, thanks for the raid. Thankfully they aren't the biggest issue, but they can still kill you. Okay, and now this part is annoying because of this hammerfish. Okay, I dodged it and it's not following me, which is good, and now this shark. If it hits you, you're going to be sent into spikes because there are spikes everywhere. Swim, swim, swim. Come on. Okay, and that's the end of the stage. Wow, that went way faster than I expected. I usually struggle here for a few minutes. Okay, so now the rat race. This is the part that took me the longest to practice to beat the game. Especially as a kid, it took me hundreds of attempts to beat the rats. So the idea is you're racing the rats to the bombs, and if they get to the bombs first, it's an insta-kill, and you have to redo the level. So the first rat is pretty easy. Then there's the second rat. The biggest issue with him are the environmental obstacles, like this gas emitter and this gas emitter, which almost killed me, but I got lucky. This rat is also not too challenging. The biggest problem is the final rat. And I'm missing my jumps. I mean my falls, doesn't matter. Okay. Now some free falling section. Come on. Okay, and now there's going to be the final rat, which is like double the speed of the usual rats, and the sections will... oh no, I messed up. Will have long straights. Let's give myself a little advantage there. Some free falling, not the best, not the worst. Should be enough. Yep, was enough. Now the second part, which will give me less time. Free falling, come on. And let's hope for good lightning pattern. No, the worst possible one. I hesitated for a second there. Okay, I have to do it again now. Yeah, the lightning was just forming as I approached the elevator shaft, so I had to wait for it to fully form and then disappear, which is the worst possible combination. If I don't have a good lead, then that's a death. Oh my god, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Okay. Hopefully good lightning pattern this time. Yes, nice. Okay, and here's the boss. The principle is pretty easy. Just hit him in the back. And he starts moving faster and faster, and if he approaches you from the front, he hits you and stun locks you to death. So you can also do the fancy juggling in the air. I'm not going to risk it. Can I even hit him? Yes, I still can. He also takes the standard 21 hits. Yeah, I'm doing it all the safe way, which is pretty slow. I think 2 or 3 more hits. Okay, yes. So that's this level, and now Klinger Winger, which is another vehicle section and a race. The corners actually aren't safe with the boss fight. He can decide to just fall on the corner. But that's why I was doing headbutts when he was falling. Just so that wouldn't happen. That's bad. Okay, so here I have to make the perfect corner cut, or otherwise the orb is going to catch up to me and I'm not doing a very good job of it. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. I need to gain a lead. Maybe doable. Whew, that was super close. It shouldn't be so close, but it was. Oh no, no! I died here. The boss usually isn't very hard, but I messed up. Okay, I can try stun locking him here, which is the fastest way. And that's the final one-up that I can get from the points, since the points are capped. Okay, no more stun locking. And that's the boss. Okay, now the final level before the Dark Queen. It's called the Revolution and it has this cylinder layout, which is pretty inventive for an NES game. Okay, here's some climbing. More enemies. They take 4 hits or 3 if I have a stick, so again, stick is nice to have. The level is pretty long. Oh my god, that was a bad decision. Nice. Oh my god, I got it. Get away. I don't remember what's here. Okay, another enemy. Nice. 2 and 3. What? Okay, took 4 hits. What's here? A cloud? Yes, it's a cloud. It takes 3 hits to kill. It can be pretty annoying to chase it, but usually not too hard. Not this one at least. What's here? And here's the red guy, which means we are at the first checkpoint. The red guys, when they open their mouth and touch you, they insta-kill you, so you better avoid doing that. Get away from me. Oh, well, that was lucky. That was super lucky, that would have killed me. Okay, and now we face the red clouds. Red clouds emit the deadly gas, which insta-kills you, because why not? Okay, that was close. And here comes another green cloud. This one is super tanky, takes 7 hits. So it's pretty annoying. If I have a stick, I can help myself a little. Oh my god, that was close, that was close. And let's dodge the spiked ball. Nice. I don't remember what's there. Okay, good that I checked. Okay, and here's just more climbing. Okay, and that's going to be the last spring. Okay, and here I have to grab this stick, because the red face appears and tries to blow you away. If you don't grab the stick, you're just blown away from the stage and insta-killed. Which is pretty bad place to die, because the very next screen is a checkpoint, so this is a checkpoint. The final checkpoint before the queen. Okay, and here I need to grab the stick, otherwise I'll die. Okay, that was kinda close. The sticks have a pretty peculiar hitboxes, so... Oh my god, I jumped on another one. Okay, thankfully nothing happened, and here's the yellow dude. He always takes 4 hits, even with the stick. And here comes another cloud. This one is thankfully not so tanky as the one before, only 5 hits. And it's pretty low here, so I can whack it with the stick. Okay, and that's the last enemy that deals hit point damage, so... It doesn't matter that I got hit there. Okay, some more platforming. It's pretty hard to judge when you have to drop down to handle these platforms. Okay, I managed it. Okay, and now the final platforming section. And we're at the Dark Queen. She takes 21 hits, as all the bosses do. That's 3. 4, 5, 6. Ouch. 7, 8, 9. 10. Ouch. I got greedy there. 11, 12. Leave me alone, leave me alone. 13. Oh my god, I messed that up. That was supposed to be headbutt. And I lost track. Let's say 5 more hits. Ouch. This is bad, this is bad. 4, 3, 2, come on. One. No, I miscounted. And I failed that attack. Leave me alone. And that's the Dark Queen and the game. Robo-Manus, Blaggy, speak to your queen. I have those vile slush hoppers crushed your craniums. Well, don't worry, I'll restore you both. You snot gobblers will pay for it. And here we save the princess. Alright guys, there's nothing like the sweet smell of success to clear out those clogged sinuses. Ain't that the truth? Oh, I should also stop the timer. Alright guys, that was super stressful. The choke early was so hard. I choked early so hard. But thankfully managed to recover. I was so sure that was going to be a loss after I died so many times in Volkmayer's Inferno. And so the Dark Queen is defeated once again, retreating into shadowy margins of the galaxy to recoup her losses. Until the next time. And that's the game. Thanks everyone for coming to see this, even if my performance wasn't the best, I gave it all I had in me. And thanks for the congratulations. Alright, so I'll be ending the stream here. Thanks for viewing again, and I was happy to play it. And even more happy to beat it. Now it's time for me to eat dinner. Cheers!